Let me ask, how many times have you set a goal, like actually sat down, wrote it out, felt excited about it, and then 2 weeks later completely forgot it existed? Yeah, me too. And the worst part? You didn't even notice it disappear. It just faded. And then you looked up one day and realized nothing changed. Same spot, same habits, same frustration. Here's what nobody tells you. The problem wasn't your motivation. It wasn't your discipline. The problem was the way you were setting goals from the beginning. And today, I'm going to fix that for you permanently. Most people set goals like this. I want to get fit. I want to study more. I want to start my YouTube channel. And they feel good saying it, like just saying it out loud does something. But here's the brutal truth. Vague goals create vague results. Period. There's actually research behind this. A study by Dr. Gail Matthews at Dominican University found that people who wrote down specific goals were 42% more likely to achieve them than those who just thought about them. 42%. That's almost half, just from being specific. But here's where it gets interesting. Even the people who wrote their goals down still fail, and I want to show you exactly why. Picture this. It's January, fresh year. You write down, I'm going to post 3 videos a week, hit 10,000 subscribers, and build a brand. Feels amazing to write. You're motivated. You're locked in. And then by February, you've posted twice. You're burnt out, and you're comparing yourself to creators who've been doing this for 3 years. Sound familiar? That's what I call the goal trap. You set the destination without building the road. You focused on the outcome and skipped the system entirely. And outcomes without systems are just wishes with deadlines. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Read that again. Your goal isn't the problem. Your system is. So how do you build the right system? Stay with me because this next part is the actual shift. I want to give you a dead simple framework that works whether you're a student, a creator, an athlete. Doesn't matter. I call it the 3-layer goal method. Think of it like a pyramid. The top layer is your big goal. This is your 10,000 subscribers, your final exam score, your dream body. It's big, it's exciting, and it lives in the future. This layer is important, but it cannot be where you live mentally every day. That's where most people go wrong. They stare at the mountain instead of walking. The middle layer is your monthly milestone. This is where you break that big goal into something your brain can actually process. Instead of 10,000 subscribers, your monthly milestone becomes post 8 videos this month and improve my thumbnails. Now your brain has a real target within reach. That changes everything neurologically. Your brain releases dopamine when it can see a finish line nearby. So give it one. The bottom layer, and this is the most important one, is your daily non-negotiable. This is the one tiny action you commit to every single day, no matter what. Not 5 things, 1 thing. If your goal is fitness, your daily non-negotiable is 20 minutes of movement. If it's studying, it's 45 minutes of focused work before you touch your phone. If it's building a channel, it's 30 minutes of content creation daily. Small, specific, unmissable. Here's why this works. Big goals overwhelm you. Daily actions anchor you. And monthly milestones connect the two so you can actually see your progress. Now here's the layer that most productivity videos skip. And it's honestly the most powerful one. When you set a goal, you're telling yourself what you want to do, but what you actually need to do is decide who you want to become. There's a difference, huge difference. I want to study more is a task. I am someone who protects their study time is an identity. When something becomes part of who you are, not just what you're doing, it stops feeling like a chore. It becomes default behavior. So here's a tiny mindset shift. Every time you complete your daily non-negotiable, instead of just checking a box, say this. This is what I do. This is who I am. Sounds small, but over time, you're literally rewiring how you see yourself. And when your identity changes, your habits follow automatically. Okay, you've got the framework. Now let's make this real. Tonight, not tomorrow, tonight, I want you to do 3 things. Grab a notebook or open your notes app. Write your one big goal at the top. Be specific. Not get better grades. Write score above 85 in my math exam on March 15th. Write your monthly milestone. What does progress look like this month specifically? And then write your one daily non-negotiable. One action, non-negotiable, every day. That's it. That's your entire system. Simple enough to start tonight, powerful enough to change your next 6 months. Look, you've watched 100 motivation videos. You felt the fire, and then the next morning it was gone. That's not a you problem, that's a system problem. And now you have a better one. The people who actually change their lives aren't the most talented. They're not the most motivated either. They're the ones who built a quiet system and showed up for it every single day, even when they didn't feel like it. So try this tonight. Build your 3 layers. Commit to your one daily action. And come back and tell me in the comments what your big goal is. If this hit different for you, share it with one friend who needs to hear it. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? We're just getting started. Let's level up together.